Welcome to Motown India show. My name is Roy P. Tharian. They say tall, dark, handsome men make the pretty girls go a little weak-kneed. This is the Indian chief dark horse, and this makes the tall, dark, handsome men a little weak-kneed. This is from the Polaris India group. The Indian motorcycle, the Indian chief dark horse. This Indian chief dark horse has a Thunderstroke V-twin 111 engine, 1811 cc of brute power. This is a cruiser. We take this bike on the Indian roads on a cruise, and let's see how it performs.
What gets you going when you see the bike initially is its dark color tone and the subtle styling. It's black everywhere you look, and that includes the wheels, forks, handlebars, engine, bodywork, even the Warbonnet up front. The iconic Warbonnet is mounted atop the front fender in a blackened out frame, lights up every time you press the start button, and stays lit throughout the journey. Coming to the performance, the bike is powered by the trusted Thunderstroke 111 V-twin engine with 1811cc capacity. It has a 6-speed transmission and produces 138.9 Nm of torque at 2600 rpm. The throttle response is really good, and the bike is quite zippy for its size. The bike has got a pretty huge turning radius due to its mammoth girth. The bike has got a dry weight of 357 kgs, but moving on to speeds beyond 100 km per hour comes in just a few seconds. The Dark Horse can do a 0 to 100 in 8.2 seconds and has a top speed of 212 km per hour. Considering the unpredictability of Indian roads, we felt confident riding the Dark Horse that comes with dual floating rotor 4-piston caliper, dual front, 300mm brakes with ABS at the front, and single floating rotor 2-piston caliper, 300mm brakes with ABS at the rear. You have Dunlop Elite 130/90B 16 73H tires at the front and Dunlop American Elite 180/65B 16 81H tires at the back. Thus, the bike does not only have the ease of a speedy start, but has enough power and torque to take you cruising along highways and long roads. The seating position is just about right for an average-sized Indian male. The seats, made of vinyl material, which comes as standard, are comfortable to say the least. In case you are one of the old-fashioned cruiser riders, then the company has on offer a 16-inch ape hanger handlebars. These comfortably raise your riding position without stressing your arms. Apart from lending style, these give your bike a customized look. There are lots of exciting features in the Dark Horse. You have acoustically engineered dual exhausts that eliminate high-pitched sounds. The fuel tank carries the distinctive monochrome Warbonnet graphics, and not to forget the iconic valenced fenders, standard since 1940. The Dark Horse is a bike that is clad all over. Even the calipers are covered. With its unpolished, sexy appearance, the Dark Horse can put to shame any of those polished brats that roam around our cities on two wheels. Once you are seated on the Dark Horse, you cannot ignore the classy instrumentation that includes a tank-mounted electronic speedometer with odometer and electronic fuel gauge with low fuel LED indicator. The bike has dual tripmeter, digital tachometer, ambient air temperature, fuel range, average fuel economy, battery voltage, gear position display, real-time clock, low engine oil pressure, and 9 LED telltale. The tank has 2 fuel tank caps for the symmetrical styling. While one is for real, the other is just a dummy to up the style quotient. Starting the bike is an effortless exercise. We kept the keys in our pocket and pushed a button to bring the machine to life. In fact, there were 2 buttons, one mounted on the fuel tank above the speedometer that activates the electronics. The second switch on the right handlebar, when pressed, starts the engine. The bike also comes with cruise control. The Indian Chief Dark Horse comes in CBO format and will cost Rs 21,99,999. Judging by the looks, features and performance of this mammoth, we feel the price is more than justified.
And you want to ride this bike? You got to have muscles, real muscles. If you don't have that, go and buy a 100cc bike and freak out.
For the latest news and reviews, subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook.